In Colossians, it says, whatever you do, work at it with your whole heart. It's the Lord Jesus you're serving. Basically, it's God you're serving. You know, you're out here living. God gave you a life. God created you. God created the heavens and the earth. You can't look around and tell me there's no God. Look around. There's obviously God. Um, you know, there's going to be situations where you have to do jobs and maybe the money isn't the best. You know, work at it with your whole heart, knowing it's God you're serving. It's God you're showing up for, because, you know, you're God's sons and daughters, and you're working at things with all your heart, you know? Like, I'm visiting my mom right now, so I'm using her best mom cup because she is the best mom. So I'm working at being a good son. I'm working at being a good son for my mom. Um, you know, I've been thinking lately, I have a lot of free time. What am I going to do with my free time? I think what I'm going to do is just become the best person I can be. I'm going to become the best worker I can be. Recently, I helped somebody paint a room recently. Um, I'm kind of a perfectionist. When I do stuff like that, I do my best. I tape things off. I did, you know, two separate colors. I did trim a separate color. I worked at it with all my heart, guys. And in that situation, it's like I was working like God was watching me, trying to be all I could be, trying to put out a good product. And that's what I want all you younger people growing up. I want you guys to aspire to be the best you can be. I want you to aspire to do the best job you can do. And when you have free time, even when you're down and out, like right now, there's a lot of people sitting in their vehicle right now watching this broadcast. You're probably homeless. You're in your car. If you have nothing going on today, why don't you go over to the soup kitchen, even though you're not going to get paid for it? Why don't you go volunteer today at the soup kitchen? You could literally meet the girl of your dreams. Somebody could walk in. It could even be a high up state person. Could walk in to visit the soup kitchen, and you literally could meet the person of your dreams. Here you are, a homeless person sleeping in your car. You decide to go volunteer at a local shelter. You could meet the best friend you've ever had in your life. You could meet another guy like yourself, could become best friends. The isolation is not good. Sleeping in your car and isolating like that is not good. Just not doing anything. If, let's say, you don't have a job, which many people probably watching this have no job, why don't you go out and volunteer? Why don't you go out and just try to be the best you could be? Maybe you could start your own business. Like my uncle, he started a lawn care business. You could start a catering business. Like I like to cook. I also like to paint. Like I told you, I painted that room. Spent extra time on it. You know, go the extra mile on that room. I kept going back to the room to see what I needed to improve. I was literally using my fingers to put paint in place. It's that craftsmanship that goes a long way, guys, and it builds a good reputation for you, you know, because now if someone talks to that person I painted the room, hey, how did Steve do on your room? She'd be like, wow, he did a really good job on the room. He really went above and beyond on doing a good job. I literally scrape the paint drops off the floor. Anytime you paint something, you're going to get paint drops if you don't have enough cloth down. Literally scrape the paint drops off with my fingernails, just so that when they walked in the room, it looked nice and clean and nice and good. So all you young people out there, take this old man's advice. Life is too short to not do your best. Life is too short to not be all you can be. Just like the Army says, be all you can be. If you're going to be a direct care worker like I am, do the best you can. Make your client's life better by being a good staff. Show up sober to work. Don't drink the night before. Be all you can be. If you're going to be a chef, learn some new recipes. Watch some people out there better than you. There's always going to be better chefs, better cooks out there than you. You could pop up a show and learn how to cook better. You could start your own YouTube channel like I started a YouTube channel a whiles back. But that's my message to young people today, you know, just getting out of high school is life is short. I remember like yesterday, I was 15 years old. I'm 44 now. I remember like yesterday, 15 years old, holding my permit in my hand, a nice yellow shiny piece of paper. Had my own car when I was 16. Um, but if I had known life was going to go by this fast, I would have done things differently. One, I would have saved money from the age of 18. You have no idea. I probably wasted $1 million on stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. like pot. Probably wasted $1 million on that. It can be useful for medication purposes, so it's not all negative. Pot's not all negative. But if you're going to paint a room, do your best. If you're going to be a direct care worker, do your best. If you're going to work in a kitchen, make sure the kitchen is above and beyond clean. Make sure that all the vegetables have been washed before you're cutting them up. Go above and beyond for your customer. You're building up a reputation of excellence. You're building up a reputation of integrity. I think if you just hold to those two philosophies, be all I can be the best person I can be the best worker I can be, spend extra time on projects, even if I'm not getting paid, you're building a reputation that's going to equate to money. And then dream big. That's my final message, is dream big. Like, for example, I have my own brand on Amazon right now. I never thought that was possible. Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING. It's products on Amazon. You can find me through Google, FAITHRIZING. I designed shirts for Amazon, pillows, cups, everything. I never thought I would get to that point where I'd be designing for a big place like Amazon. I can literally design products for Amazon and sell them and make royalties. Never thought that would happen. You know, if I had dreamt small, that dream would have never come true. That whole dream happened because I got in trouble in 2016. I stopped a huge fight. Ended up going to jail for a week, spent like a year on bail conditions. During that time, guys, I was isolated. I spent the entire time learning how to do Amazon, learning how to sell on Amazon, learning how to do Amazon FBA. Then I learned how to do merch on demand, which is helping me get some extra money. So dream big. Always don't say to yourself, no, this ain't possible. I can't do it. That's the wrong attitude to say. Say to yourself, I can do this if I learn how to do it. Like me with math. I suck at math. I could get my math class done if I just put my mind to it. You know, I should put my money where my mouth is and start learning all this math. You know, start watching some math videos, get that math class done for college. Been procrastinating it forever. So guys, be all you can be. Wake up in the morning, dream big, be all you can be, stay out of trouble. And as a final message to the younger people coming up is watch who you're friends with. As iron sharpens iron, so do good people sharpen their friends. I wish you guys a blessed day. I hope that God blesses you wherever you're at, that he gets you out of any difficult situation, that you meet someone today that can help you, meet someone today that can be a blessing to your life. Maybe you get a new job today. Maybe you could volunteer today at a local soup kitchen. You got nothing going on. You're in the backseat of your car right now. Go volunteer at the soup kitchen today. Meet the girl of your dreams. People come in. It doesn't have to be client level. It could be someone with a client. You could literally meet the girl of your dreams. But you can't meet the girl of your dreams sitting in your car complaining. Maybe you'll get a job. Maybe you'll be at the soup kitchen volunteering, and some local business person will see your heart and see that you've been kind to people and see that you're volunteering and say, hey, Jimmy, you want a job at my dealership, my car dealership? I need a salesperson. You want to be a salesperson? So that's how things happen, guys. But you got to put yourself in position to get the rays of sunshine, just like I am right now. I'm sitting right in front of the sun. I'm positioning myself to get that sunlight, to get that positivity, to get those rays of sunshine. That's what you need to do. You need to position yourself in the correct environment to reap God's blessings. Hallelujah. Thank you guys for tuning in to my video today. I hope that God protects you today wherever you're at, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in my channel. I will have one of my design shirts. My best-selling butterfly shirt will be in the comment section. You can click it. I have it listed for $15.99. Make like $1 off it per shirt, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I think that's a deer in the field, but I'm not sure. It's like a deer in the field or something. Yeah, there's a deer over there. I don't know if you guys can see her. I'll even try to walk a little closer if I can. She's going in the backdrop right now. There's a couple of them. There's like 3 of them there, guys.